Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is gorgeous. It's going to be 70s. My little peach tree is finally trying to have some little buds on it. Starting to do some yard work. And I'm going to be out in nature today. Got vitamin D, airing out my house. Um, yeah, Are y'all going to be outside all day? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a super, super, super great day. I'm excited about just feeling better and having a few days just to chill. Wow. And by the way, I know many of you have asked me, are you still doing Dowdy Ferry? Well, I haven't been Dowdy Ferry, obviously, because I've been sick with gut stuff before getting the flu. So, my gut's still compromised, I'll be honest with you, and I'm still dealing with that. But, yes, I have every intention of getting back down and doing the Dowdy Ferry. I just talked to Jeremy Boss yesterday about that. And so, no, yes, that is not off my radar by any means. And, in fact, I'm sure we're going to have the placing of the crosses, our annual placing of the crosses down there as it gets closer to April. So I have no doubt we'll have that. So we'll keep you posted on that on our Dowdy Ferry Animal Commission page. So anyway, dang, it's going to be awesome. Maybe I'll even get to ride my horse today. But anyway, my thought today is on a big difference in the little things. We really can make a big difference, and it's just in the little things that we do that sometimes we don't even acknowledge that we're making something a big deal, or how it is blessing somebody else just by us putting in efforts and whether it's offering our time or assistance or support or whatever, energy, finances, whatever it might be. And I think sometimes we get lost in the thought that, oh well, if I can't go big, there's no point going at all, and that's not true. Truly, in the small stuff, sometimes that really is all that it takes to ignite an idea, ignite somebody else, or even your own self, to perpetuate, an idea, a thought, a mission going forward. But it takes that small ignition. It takes that little flicker, that flame, to get it off the ground. And my gosh, that, the starting point sometimes is the most important point, because if you don't get started on something, then bottom line, you can't go forward with anything. So, we need to reel that in and realize that, just because you may not have the resources or whatever, or energy or time or whatever it might be, in whatever capacity to go big in the beginning, or to, in your mind, do something profound, little things can be profound too. Again, it doesn't matter in what capacity. And sometimes that just means we have to think out of the box of like, okay, well, that wouldn't be a big deal to me, but you know what? It may be a big deal to the situation, to this group endeavor, to this person, to whatever, if it means that it's going to help somebody get something off the ground, or even change their mindset on something, or even turn around if it's interpersonal, like if you're having a hard time being positive or even keeping yourself uplifted because you just think, oh, what's the point? There is a point. Honestly, there is a point, but it sometimes has to start small, and, over time and effort and consistency will hopefully grow. It's like flowers. It's like, here it is springtime. I mean, flowers don't just automatically poof their full bloom. They start off small, and they have to be nurtured and pruned, and, and then they become the beautiful flower that they are. And it is a process, and so maybe take time to think about that analogy as opposed to, we all want instant gratification. We all want to go big in whatever aspect it is of our lives. But, sometimes we miss the blessing in the small stuff in the process of getting there. you know, of watching something develop, of how it's affecting us, you know. I mean, maybe it's changed your attitude. Maybe it's made you more happy, whatever you had to go small to graduate to something bigger. And of course, take that to prayer, you know. I mean, sometimes it's not all about our timing in the first place. Most of the time, it's not. You know, and we have to ride out those hiccups along the way, or the time that it takes to get that soup ready that's simmering on the stove that isn't going to just magically be made in 10 minutes. So it's okay. Go small. Acknowledge that it's a starting place. And be grateful for that, you know. Maybe that's the whole point too, is to get some excitement going. That, you know, therefore we don't just have instant gratification, where we don't appreciate the things that we've had to grow and prune and nurture to get to become bigger or more satisfying or to an outcome that we want. So anyway, that's my thought today. Is be grateful for the small stuff. The small stuff, most of the time, is really what gets everything going in the first place. And you know, don't minimize or underrate your efforts or somebody else's that may not seem like a big deal right now, but maybe that's all they have to give. You know, and just be cognizant to that, you know, or even be grateful for whatever ability that you're giving in whatever capacity is, whether it's on a small level to start off or whatever. Be grateful that you have that ability to do that, and go all in, even if it's all in small. You know, not everything has to be bigger. It just has to be honest, consistent, and from your heart, and do it from a place of love, even if it's small. And people appreciate that. So anyway, that's my thought. Have a beautiful day. Again, try to get outside in this awesome weather. I think it may be supposed to rain tomorrow, but who cares? It's tomorrow. All we have is today. And we need to be grateful for today and make the most of it. So live, love, be. Keep looking up. Keep looking out for the welfare of animals. I most definitely am, and we'll be back in the saddle in that, just a little more healing. Enjoy your Saturday. Talk at you later.